Alright, so yeah, in today's matches we used the updated version of the Goodra Urshifu team, where we just made a couple adaptations that me and Goodra VGC talked about, which primarily relate to this team being a little bit weak to Amoonguss. So with these new adaptations, we have the Sap Sipper Goodra, which you could think about making Water Terra. We now have a Grass Terra Fluttermane with Energy Ball, and I PP trained Urshifu, so yay! But I think everything else is pretty much the same. I feel really good about this team. The first match was a very Duke amount and really showed what this team can do when, pushed to the limits. But, you guys are going to have to see what happens there, right? In general, we often lead some combination of, like, Amoonguss Goodra, Amoonguss Moltres, Grim Goodra, Grim Moltres, right? With one of Goodra or Moltres in the back, depending on which one you started with, right? And then just one of the others, right? So I kind of explained that confusingly this time, but I explained it better in the team building video. You start Grim or Amoonguss plus Goodra or Moltres, and then one of Goodra or Moltres also in the back, and then one of the other Pokemon, right? So like Flutter, Urshifu, and then whatever you didn't bring between Amoonguss and Grimmsnarl, right? But that's not always the way that you play the team, right? Like, there was quite a few times where I felt like, in fact, it was probably better to just leave Goodra or Moltres behind. And now that we have the kind of options that we have with this Fluttermane and this Urshifu, I think it actually does a lot of the time feel kind of good to leave them behind. So, it is what it is. But yeah, it all comes down to the matchups, right? Either way, we have the Sap Sipper Leftovers Goodra, which is offensive with Heavy Slam and Ice Beam Muddy Water. We have the Assault Vest Urshifu, which came in clutch, we'll be honest. We have the Grass Terra Fluttermane, which we shouldn't have needed the Grass Terra, but we did. We have the Poison Terra Moltres, which is a very solid Pokemon, very bulky, and the Screen Setter Grim to part with that, or pair with that. So, yeah, all in all, very fun team. Definitely consider trying it out. Consider leaving a like or comment on the video and subscribing if you're not already. Let me know what you think about me bringing my face back. People say they like when I show my face, and it's very here or there. Some people like it, some people don't, But either way, let's jump into those matches, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, let's try to make things happen here. Navar, no. Okay. Ooh, is this? This is pretty similar to Winter Knight's team, but I don't think this is Winter Knight's team. Either way, this is going to be kind of hard to deal with. Like, I want to start Grim to set up screens. I want to start maybe Moltres. If not, probably like this. And then Moltres and Flutter is not bad here, but it's definitely not amazing. I think the main concern is like waiting out their talent. So I'm starting like a super passive lead. They should definitely have ways around it. My only choice right now is to click light screen and just spore the Pelipper. If we're lucky, that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. If we're lucky, yeah, they just go for the Hurricane. They do get the Ducks. It's like every time, it feels like, honestly. But we do land the Spore, so that's pretty big. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Parting Shot the Thundurus and hard swap into Flutter. I don't know if Flutter's the right swap, but it is what I want to do. We do get paralyzed, which is kind of bad. Okay. This is gonna probably get bad. Let's click Parting Shot, and then we just kind of have to go for the Dazzling Gleam. So, I do think that Amoonguss is the right switch out again. And I think like locking in Dazzling Gleam is risky, but it clearly does a lot of damage. And they stay asleep, so that's really good for me. In that case, I can just kind of keep the Spore pressure out and just click Dazzling Gleam over and over. Like, if they wake up, which they don't, okay. So you could say this is going relatively well so far, especially if we can wait the rain out. They do have to bring out Flutter and Bask, which, let's be honest, is pretty scary for me. Booster speed. I think I have to Spore the Basculegion. And then swap into green. I've made the wrong Spore. I made the wrong Spore, so we might lose. So now I made the right Spore. But there's no guarantees. They do go for the Shadow Ball. And then if they go for the crit does matter, unfortunately. If they go for Last Respects, that should just be a knockout. Yeah. Okay, so we're really gonna have to see what happens here. We waited the rain out, which is one of the more important things. But that doesn't exactly mean we're in a good position, right? Because our opponent can pretty much always just go after that slot. right? Like, I can't really stop them from taking that slot out, so... I think my safest bet is actually gonna be to... maybe just not even tear... excuse me. I might just not even Terra right now, and go for the, Hurricane KO. Excuse me. So, let's see what they go for. They go for cheese. So unfortunately, I had too much pull, because if we had got taken down a peg, we actually might have got that KO there, and then I could click Terra. Oh man, that sucks. Let's just... I mean, we're gonna lose, right? But let's just... yeah. Like, if you're my opponent, you should always probably just Aqua Jet. Yeah, Aqua Jet, Shadow Ball, or Moonblast, or whatever. Okay, so we actually might win this. It basically comes down to if I think that they have less than 60% of their health, and I'm gonna risk it. That's risky, because what would they have done if I clicked, like, ooh, okay, I get that. The Fiery Wrath, single target, I wanna believe will do enough. I'm just afraid that it does a little bit not enough. GG's. I needed to go for Hurricane. I just didn't want to risk the miss. But obviously it was the right call, so... I could tell it wasn't gonna KO, but I was trying to be hopeful. So let's think. If I had actually Terra'd on that first turn, when they went for the Moonblast, we would have won. So definitely an interesting game. If we had also taken more damage, unfortunately, we would have won, but... okay. This is not the best position, let's be honest. Because... what we want to do is we want to start Moltres, right? We want to start, like, Moltres... What do I do about Expanding Force? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm just gonna start Moltres Mushroom with... Moltres Mushroom with Goodra And then... like, technically it should be Urshifu, right? It just doesn't feel good. We could surprise Grass Terra. I just don't know how far it's going to get us. Jake, aka Junk, starts Iron Bundle Armor, which you have to admit is definitely scary. Speed boost. I'm just gonna click Fiery Wrath. 4. Terra Spore? I don't know. Why not? This should be the Grass Terra. Ooh. Icky. Icky yucky. So we're in a pretty decent position here, cause damn it. We are in a decent position here, that just sucks a little. Ooh. Okay, so we're in a decent position again. Oh man. Jeez. So we take them out with Fiery Wrath. We put the Indeedee to sleep. And then we probably just click Rage Powder Fiery Wrath. Right? Like, they probably have Icy Wind. Icy Wind is obviously a good move. If anything, I can switch into Goodra and just click Spore here. So, interesting play considering that I could have just Rage Powdered there. But I'll take it. Let's... Technically, we could Heavy Slam KO them, and then just Pollen Puff ourselves. Yeah, so we take that. Pollen Puff ourselves. Switch in Flutter. And we definitely just click Heavy Slam. And I'm gonna Rage Powder. I think Rage Powder feels good here. Okay, so it was not the dreaded Focus Sash. Oh man. But yeah, I mean at this point, like, yeah. GG's. So pretty scary stuff, but it kind of depended on me not making the play that I made. So far it's been a good set, right? Like, you can't complain. You really can't. Yay, we got a ribbon. We honestly lose the first match a lot of the time. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a trend. Let's see what this Scodonon has. Another scary boy. Interesting. You can start maybe. I'm trying to decide what my best start is. Like, what do we have good damage into, right? Maybe let's do this. And then go Urshifu's not bad here. We could honestly go Urshifu Flutter. I kind of feel good about that. And we do speed tie the Chien-Pao if it's max speed, which is good. So the max speed Flutter Mane is actually kind of nice. Let's see. So we should definitely light screen here. It's just that if we're light screening, so that's fine. I really just want to what? I want to make sure their sash is broken. And then we can bring out Fluttermane. And we know our Flutter is fast, which is really good. We could technically go for the Terra right now in order to try to get this KO here. Because it's like, I'm basically just thinking, is it more useful to only let them get one hit this turn, right? And technically they would have only got one hit either way, so I'm not necessarily playing this correctly. Like, this all hinges on me actually KOing them with this Shadow Ball. Which it does, so. Oh my god. Clearly I made the wrong decision. Like, Jesus, man. That was so much damage. But luckily, we have the ability to... what? We definitely made the wrong decision. Because I should have Dazzling Gleamed. They're thinking... So this is not bad for me. They do know that I have Ice Beam, which is bad for them. I'm thinking if I just click Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, that's probably my best bet. So we actually live it. We get really good damage. And then we should be able to win this pretty comfortably here with our Urshifu. So that felt a little iffy, but yeah, like we just Aqua Jet. Oh. They haven't Terra'd. But they have bugs. So, the fact that I have Light Screen and Assault Vest is going to get us a... Ugh, man. This is going to be rough. Especially if they have Rocky Helmet. Fortunately, Surging Strikes is neutral effective. But this is gonna take at least 3 hits. Probably 4. We're actually slower than them too. So 3 hits and then an Aqua Jet. But based on that, no. Based on that damage, nah, that lowering of our special defense is so bad. We literally need the Aqua Jet to be able to KO. Because if Light Screen wears off right now, yeah, it's all up to this Aqua Jet. Which I think it was starting to come down to the Aqua Jet either way. But this is really unfortunate. Okay, we're good. We're good. What a game. Okay, so we literally have to Aqua Jet them. We literally have to. We should win this. We should win this. This seems fun, you know? And I'll share the adjustments with you guys. They're trying to timer stall for whatever reason right now. Phew. What a game. So hey man, I feel really good about this team. Just because we didn't win the first one, obviously it was a really good match. And I'm going to just really quick go do the PP training on this Urshifu